Hi, my name is Scott Lavelle with Technical Resource Solutions, and this video is to go over a couple of the new features of the upcoming Windows 7 from Microsoft that comes out October of 2009. As you can see on my backdrop, they've included a number of colorful graphics. This is just one of them. And one of the features about this is something that a lot of people get third-party applications for, and that is that it will actually automatically rotate through multiple background bitmaps. In this case, of a theme similar to this one. Some of the biggest changes that are visible to the end user of Windows 7 are up on the taskbar. You'll notice the Start button looks much like it did in Vista, and the contents under it are similar to that of Vista. One of the differences that you'll see on the Start menu are these arrows that come up beside your different programs. As you roll over these different applications, you can see the files that were most recently opened with that application, and if you want to open one of those, you can simply click on it there. And this goes across all different applications. You can see multiple recent files that have been opened by that application, including your remote desktop connections. In my case, since I do IT support, I often connect to a number of different computers. You can also get to all of your other normal stuff that you're used to being able to get to, such as your documents, your pictures, your music, games, etc. They have simplified this down here, which was apparently a mystery for a lot of people for a while, and that was the ability to switch user, log off, restart, or shut down. They've made this a little bit more obvious. And the big change that we see, and this is also something that carries forward through Vista, is the search box here. Now you'll notice when you click on Start, or if you hit the Windows key on your keyboard, your cursor automatically shows up down there. So if there's something you want to do, and you don't know where it's stored or how to find it, just type it here. And this goes for anything from program files to documents to emails. Lots of different things are covered here. So let's say I wanted to run the calculator and I don't feel like going through all programs and then finding my accessories and then finding my calculator. The simpler way here is we click Start and type. And as we start typing, you'll notice it automatically is searching. I haven't hit enter yet. The first item there is calculator. I hit enter and my calculator has popped up, in this case on my other screen. The next thing is the icons that go across the taskbar up here. Now this is a big change because you can see there are no large rectangular programs that take up a large amount of space up on your screen up there. They all look like the quick launch icons did, and you'll notice like this one here, for example, is Windows Explorer. It currently is a quick launch item. As soon as I launch something from that quick launch item, it becomes a running program instead, and you can see right now, like these others, it has a box around it. It's also the currently active one, so you'll notice that it's highlighted. One of the features about this is if you have multiple windows open, or if you've got your windows minimized, you don't have to go into each and every window to see what's there. You can simply hover over the icons up at the top, and it will show you the contents of those windows. If you want to see more detail, you can simply move your mouse off of the icon and it will bring that window to the front so you can see what's in it. Internet Explorer, go right to here, here, or here, and you can see these various different previews right off the bat without actually switching to them. If, for example, you have a number of windows up on your screen, and you want to be able to see something like your mail, which in my case is going to be all the way in the back. If I'm doing some searches and I want to see my mail, all I have to do is hover over it, hover over that. I can see whether or not I have any new mail. I do, it's spam. And then move my cursor back off and I'm right where I was. No more jockeying your windows around just to be able to see the content you need to see. If I need to see a file name, I can look here. and move my mouse off, and I'm right back where I was. Another great feature here is, for example, with the Internet Explorer icon, you'll notice I actually have 3 tabs open. Those 3 tabs are showing as 3 views up here. If you right-click the icon now, you have other options where you can get to specific sites that you've gone to frequently. You can open up a new Internet Explorer window altogether, or you can close a window or the whole group of windows from here. You can also do the same thing over a thumbnail. As you hover, you'll notice each one has an X opportunity. A lot has remained the same over on the clock side of things, except now the hidden icons stay hidden better according to the rules that you set. And the clock has been expanded a little bit from Windows XP. I think it's about the same as it was in Vista. On the far right, you'll notice that there's a small box, and all you have to do is hover over that box, and it will automatically make transparent everything on your screen so you can see your desktop. Now, why this is important, and if you click on this, it will actually minimize everything. All right, so now we have just the desktop view. Now, you'll notice that there's really nothing on my desktop, but this is where the new gadgets are stored. So let's say, for example, I go into the gadgets window, and I want to put my clock out here on the desktop. Right? So now I have a clock. That clock is literally on the desktop, unlike Vista where it was tied to the bar on the right-hand side or wherever you had it docked. This item can be freely moved around, as can all of the gadgets. So if you want to have your clock in a particular location on your desktop, you can. And then going back to where we were a few minutes ago, with all of these windows open, and I want to be able to see my gadget that's running on the desktop, all I have to do is hover over the corner and I can see my gadgets. Whether those are weather, stocks, news reports, your clock, whatever kind of gadgets you have, they're viewable that quickly. I hope that this has been a useful tutorial over a few of the new Windows 7 features that are coming. This is Scott Lavelle with Technical Resource Solutions.